Good morning guys, today's vlog brings us to the southwest part of Bedfordshire. We are in a small town called Leighton, Buzzard. Absolutely a beautiful and quaint little town. Has a river running through it. It goes back to pre-1086, which was the Domesday Book and the chronicles of around that era. Anyway, today we are looking into a story of supposed witchcraft and a mock trial that took place here back in the day. I think it was 1751. Two unfortunate ladies accused. So we're going to have a look at that. Then we're going to have a look at a shop that has the likes of your witchcraft items, your tarot cards, etc., Ouija boards, and yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Okay, I'll catch you soon guys. We chose to tell the story of the two ladies that were persecuted and led to believe that they were witches at the town centre, at the strange, ornate, and it's a pentagram type cross. Beautiful looking sculpture, but it's just so busy. You choose to come down here on these days, and it's a market day, it's a Saturday, it's absolutely heaving. So we decided to come a bit more quiet, and something that goes hand in hand with any sort of spooky story. Harsh on the two ladies involved, of course, but we decided to come here at the All Saints Church with the Victorian part of the graveyard down the bottom there. I'm actually stumped. I haven't got a clue what these are. Are they sarcophaguses, or what are they called? It's like a stone made grave. Certainly has that feeling to it. It's probably not. It's probably just a water trough. But yeah, weird. If anyone has any real idea of what they are, let us know in the comments below.
At this location in 1751, a band of townspeople gathered around the market cross in Leighton Buzzard to pronounce Jane Massey and Catherine Hankins as witches. This was despite the fact that the witchcraft laws had been repealed 16 years previously. The mob wanted to deal savagely with their terrified victims by staging a local lynching. Because the river at Leighton was not deep enough, they dragged the two screaming women to Luton, where they intended to float them in the river. Fortunately, however, one or two local gentlemen intervened and persuaded the angry mob to disperse and go on their way.
So what do we mean by floated? Right, basically these two unfortunate ladies, if this were to go ahead back in 1751, what would have happened is they would have stripped them naked, bound them, and then lowered them into river or some form of waterway locally. The idea being, this is how far-fetched the beliefs were of them time, if they were to sink and drown, they were not witches. So the world would have been okay, everything would have been fine, but the two unfortunate ladies would have died. If they would have floated, they would have been deemed to have been Wiccan, witches, etc. And for that they would have been taken out, burnt at the cross, and probably beheaded. It's just really savage history that the world had of that era. Now, people's beliefs and thoughts on witchcraft, warlocks, witches, etc., it's pretty much is how you determine it. My own personal view on it is just people who have a different view of medicine and the way they perceive life. They have their own herbal remedies, etc. They believe in, it's not all these casting spells and that's just the myth and the folklore that goes with it, which led fear to the likes of the witch trials. But yeah, these people, just like you and us, but they don't fit the so-called norm as what that time period would have stipulated. A lot of, I believe it was pagans, and I believe the Wiccan, this sort of comes from Greek mythology, etc. Not 100% sure on that. Certainly know a lady who would. Well, we're about to meet a lady who would, who owns a shop called the Raven Broomstick. We shall be looking at that shortly. Lovely lady by the name of Lilly, and she has a store in Leighton, Buzzard, which is full of the bizarre and the wonderful. Incredible stuff, so I've seen on Facebook, etc. And we'll certainly have a look at that. That is the spot of where today's story took place, back in 1751. Quite quaint little alleyways leading to the Raven and Broomstick. We are currently in the Raven and Broomstick. It is a Wiccan shop for witch products, etc. Warlocks, witches. Absolutely beautiful place. I've had permission to have a little bit of filming in here. Always nice to ask permission in the first place. And this place is a haven for hidden little gems. There is taxidermy in here. There is your crystals. You've got your Ouija boards, your tarot cards, certain types of herbs, bones, all sorts of stuff. A real hidden little gem, and I highly recommend coming and find this place. Anyway, let's have a look and see what we can find.
How did you do? Yeah. I tried that one. That made my breathing really rapid. I didn't like it.
No.
But this one's calmed.
Perfect.
But yeah, because that's the one I was drawn to start with.
Yeah.
But I picked it up and I was like, my breathing got really rapid really quickly.
No, so that's perfect then.
Yeah, so I think that's the one.
Oh, you don't. You
We'll
brilliant.
get for her birthday. I might get some
And
tarot
it smells
cards.
with the heart.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Are you getting her some tarot cards as well?
Yeah.
Did you find one?
This area here reminds me of Trader Sam's. The old shrunken heads. Signs of the pentagram, should I say. In the square there is a huge pentagram cross, which is quite ornate, and a lot of history to it, and a story that we're going to tell today about two unfortunate souls that were deemed witches.
Alright. Do you want to feel it?
Some beautiful taxidermy, if you like your birds. There's a squirrel. This place really is an Aladdin's cave. Everywhere you turn there is something different. From the unique and beautiful to the strange and downright bizarre. You can hear in the background Rachel's actually purchasing something for my sister's birthday. From what we've worked out, amethyst is supposed to have the one with all the healing powers. That there reminds me of Figment.
He's doing really well. I mean, in February, really steadily for him.
Some might find it a bit macabre, but it's very unique.
And then he edits it, puts it all together, and then posts it. Like how he does that. Sometimes he uses his phone, depending. Sometimes he uses the camera. On a Facebook group for Florida lovers.
Oh.
So we have quite a few YouTubers who YouTube in Orlando.
Yeah.
And they all use that camera. So, but yeah, we've got one that we're hoping to meet in.
Thank you. Yeah, he's learning. Yeah.
They are actually shark eggs.
Lily,
Yeah.
you enjoyed it.
Yeah. Much better. Sorry, they in Wednesday to Saturday.
As well, please.
I would imagine this place would be pretty spooky at night. As much as it looks unkempt, it actually is well looked after. The areas that are overgrown are a former natural backdrop to it. Leighton Buzzard All Saints Church. In its own way, this is just as beautiful as Highgate, and it's on our doorstep. with the actual trees growing out of the graves. It just shows you how long this place has actually been here. Well predates anything around the area we are in, Bletchley and Milton Keynes. But then again, Leighton Buzzard does go back to, it's recorded in the Domesday Book of 1086. That was like a survey of the country of that time. Took in particular history and events, etc. Huge thank you to Lily for letting us film in your store. It is absolutely beautiful. Highly recommend to anyone who wants to go and view these sort of things. Some was a bit macabre, some was stunning, some was absolutely fantastic. Very much worth a view. So if you find yourself in Leighton Buzzard, go and get yourself to the Raven Broomstick. I've always felt this train tunnel just on the outskirts of Leighton Buzzard looks a bit castle-ish. Okay guys, that's going to do it for today's vlog. I hope you enjoyed that. I really did. Good story about the witches, etc. And I absolutely adored that store. Thank you for Lily for letting us film there. You've got a fabulous store. Probably, well, possibly best in the world, easily best in the UK. I've been to places of Harry Potter, etc., which is up in York, and I've been to the actual theme park ones, and nothing's a patch on that. Honestly, it really isn't. So guys, thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll see you guys in the movies. Take it easy. Bye for now.